Good morning. Wow, what a day. It's good to be all back together, isn't it? To our distinguished guests, our friends, fellow members, welcome to Orlando and the 76th meeting of the National Association of Conservation Districts. It's a whole different experience being up here behind the gavel as your past president, and it's been a privilege to work with you, with your National Association, and leadership, staff, and the Florida Association of Conservation Districts to make this meeting what's sure to be a resounding success. The meeting was also made possible by the support of our generous sponsors. The following organizations, individuals, and companies have pledged their support this week: Case IH, AgriDrain, John Deere, Warner Ranch, Ducks Unlimited, Prince George's Soil Conservation District, Mosaic, the Noble Research Institute, and Fisher Financial Group. In addition, we'd like to extend our appreciation to our critical partners in conservation and the mission of NACD, the Natural Resources Conservation Service, the U.S. Forest Service, the National Association of State Conservation Agencies, and the U.S. Department of Defense. Join me in a big round of applause for these folks. I would also like to especially thank the Florida Association of Conservation Districts and the rest of the Florida folks for helping make this week possible. I would like to applaud the entire NACD staff for their hard work, their long hours, spent over many months planning for this week's programs. I think I speak for the entire officer team when I say we are so fortunate to work with you all. Let's give them all a round of applause. This week you'll have a chance to network with one another, discuss best practices and worst practices, learn from some of America's leading conservation professionals and experts, and the innovative approaches to conservation that are emerging from the funding available to technology and everything in between. This week's goal is for you to return home with ideas, information, and the tools you need to best support your local conservation district and your community's conservation goals. Our 2022 annual meeting theme celebrates conservation defined for all. Conservation practices, programs, relationships that we've been using have been vetted, proved, and refined and enriched for 80+ years. Throughout this week, we are celebrating the excellent work of our nation's conservation districts and our partners to do everything to promote the wise and responsible use of our natural resources and all lands through locally led conservation. We are also innovating in our outreach efforts, engaging the next generation and reaching larger audiences than before with the message of locally led conservation. We are so glad that you could join us this week to help us advance these efforts. While you're here, make sure you visit the registration table to scan the QR code to download the free NACD annual meeting mobile app. This app has a digital meeting program, breakout session descriptions, speaker bios, maps, and a link to view auction items and more. Again, thank you for being here in this beautiful state.